Greetings. This is Scholar Saunders Singh. What's current? Pandademiks. The Pandademics is officially in the driveway. What am I talking about? Akademiks has purchased for himself. He has gifted himself a brand spanking new Maybach / Mercedes. I don't know. They discontinued like this just straight Maybach, like with the emblem on the hood. You know, they had the emblem on the side near the rear window on the driver's side. I think it's on the passenger side as well. But it's a good looking car. It's a great looking vehicle. It's very very good looking vehicle, and he earned it, and he deserves it. He puts in the work. He's got millions of subscribers. He's got millions of people that tuned into his billions of people that tuned into his various channels. So he should be proud of himself. He definitely deserves to have something as classy and elegant and comfortable as a goddamn Maybach, whoever you want to pronounce it. I don't even know how you pronounce it. They say Maybach in hip hop. Is it Maybach? Is it Maybach? Is it Maybach? I don't know. It's a very clean looking vehicle. He said himself. He said he had to take a shower because this thing is so clean. It's got white interior with the black exterior and white at the bottom as well. That's the reason why I think he called it the Pandademiks. So Akademiks, he's definitely come up in the world. He's been able to put in time because he's ending rappers' careers. That's the reason why he has that vehicle, because he's been so busy ending careers and taking down people and licking shots out of Glocks from his mouth. Not literal guns, but he puts up the guns in his words. He has a very keen and sharp mind. He couldn't hold his own against Star though. Couldn't hold his own against Mr. Troy Star Terrain. He definitely got played every time Mr. Troy Star Terrain was on that show, Everyday Struggle. He was actually losing money, and they're getting like $17,000 a week, I think, or it was either $17,000 a week or $17,000 a month. I'm trying to remember, but he was saying he was losing money because he's got grocery stores, he's got different businesses outside of entertainment and video making, and so I just thought that was funny when it came up on my feed. I was like, God damn, this nigga he got the Pandademiks. And it is clean though. It is. But it makes you wonder. It makes you think like, what is a vehicle? What is a car? I'm not hating. Well, maybe I am hating a little bit. Not player hating though. But you have to look at things objectively. What is a car? Why does the Maybach cost what? Hundreds of thousands of dollars, and then you have a Toyota Tercel that costs what, $20,000 brand new. And what do? They have the same function, right? They have rubber, glass, steel, wood, plastic, and other components that make up the vehicle. I mean, that's just it. This is the reality. It'll get you from point A to point B. Either one. But the difference is the craftsmanship, the ability to create something that, is of higher value because of the work that went into it and the components themselves. So that's the reality of material, and that's what's always harped on in hip hop. Materialism. Well, what is materialism but ideas brought into reality? For man-made things, for nature, it just is. In reality, it just is. A tree is what it is. It's not God's tree. It's not, Allah's tree. It's not, Zeus's tree. It's not in the universe's tree. It's just in reality. It's not reality. It's in the universe, I should say. The universe. It's not the universe alone. It's just a part of whatever's true, whatever's possible. It's possible. There's green grass is possible. Mountains are possible. Snow-capped mountains are possible. All of them are possible. They're possibilities in the universe, and they can be transformed. You can go into a mountain, take out all the the ore, and craft that into different different products. You can tear down forests. You make them into different products. That's all from the mind. That's from all thinking. That's what Akademiks represents to me, in a sense. He does represent that in a sense to me. He has an ideal for conveying a message that is, toxic to some, but I don't know if he has one idea that I can say, yeah, that was a good idea. Yeah. But obviously he has some kind of a draw with people. He has a definite appeal to what people are doing and what people are saying, especially in the hip hop sphere. So, if there ever was somebody that deserves Maybach Benz, it would be Akademiks. I can't play or hate. What do I have? 504 subscribers. There's 3 people watching this. His live, he go live. There's 3,000 people watching it. Oh, 4 people. 4 person, take that like up to a 5. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure if you're not subscribed, you subscribe. Tell somebody else to subscribe. Let's get this money. But yeah, so he'll have I don't know, maybe have 5,000 viewers. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Greg S already starting early. Salute. Bitch, bite your tongue. This ain't just a Mercedes. Who said that? And on what song? Why, Greg? I'm gonna ask you a question. Why do you deserve the Maybach? Why do you deserve it? What have you put in? What kind of work have you put in that would warrant you the ability to have a driver? That's what he said too. Akademiks was like, some of you rappers' careers are over. Y'all gonna be workers for me. Because I worked hard. You can work to the bone. It doesn't matter. It's dependent on how you apply yourself, how you apply that knowledge and ideas. You can dig ditches for 18 hours a day, or you can work on a program for computing 18 hours a day. Who's going to get more money? The computer programmer? And there's nothing wrong with it with digging ditches, because sometimes you have to do it. But it's just the economics of the workplace. Work day in and day out. Well, who doesn't? I'm on my grind right now. I'm getting money. I'm shining. That's my shirt off. Pat myself on the back. You know how I do. On the grizzle. That's right. But it doesn't matter what you do. Even like doctors, they get paid what, $100,000, $200,000 a year. That's a pittance. That's nothing. It's nothing. It's chicken feed. People are making millions, billions. But it's good. It's great enough because it's more of a position thing than money. Being a doctor, it's more of a position. Being a physician is something that's more important than someone who maybe, I don't want to say more important, but it has greater weight sometimes than somebody that's on a rap stage or something like that. That's what Paul Mooney said. Actually, he said rappers are taking over everything. They're taking over everything. The next surgeon to perform the surgery will be 50 Cent. He said that in one of his jokes. Late great Paul Mooney. All right, but Pandademiks, the Pandademiks. You can check for yourself. Look it up. I have it in my description. He's still beefing with Meek Mill, I guess, or not. I shouldn't say beefing. They still have stress, drama, and or tension. It was Mooney. Exactly. But they have stress, drama, and retention still. Even though Meek Mill didn't have any words for the white boy, he had word coming up, rolling up on him for making jokes and everything. But he gonna still come at Akademiks. I wonder why. But yeah, so it's a very happy celebratory thing. He this is the fruit of his labor. Akademiks is a workhorse. He's not a show horse. He's a workhorse. He puts in the time. Greg Ass says Akademiks is going to get his wig split sooner or later. Let's not I'm not even going to read further into that. Let's not say somebody's going to something awful could happen to somebody. We could all get our wig split. We're not. None of us is untouchable. And I'm a rat, so all rats must die, even Master Splinter. But no. But seriously, let's not talk about somebody's demise or somebody getting physically hurt. It's like it's like a reminder. Take me back to the everyday struggle days. The everyday struggle days were funny. Ack and Star and Nadeska. Star was just relaxed. Mr. Choice Star Terrain was relaxed. Academic was heated. It seemed like he was like getting under his hot under the collar. It was just entertaining to see all that. It was amazing. Just to see that same kind of identity. You mean emotionally? Yeah, well, you didn't say that. You just said hey, get his wig split. If I didn't say anything, if I said yeah, he definitely needs to get that. You've been like, yeah, oh, right, he definitely needs that. I say no, don't say it. And he says, oh, well, I meant emotionally. Oh, I didn't mean physically. I meant his emotions. Well, he already has his wig split from emotionally from Mr. Choice Star Terrain. He eviscerated him on Everyday Struggle. He pimp slapped him without physically doing it. So that's it. Yes, he did. He took a great one on. He went to number 2 on Act. Definitely took it to number 2 on Act. So if you want to talk about people that are very talented, very skilled and witty and thoughtful in their approach, you got to go to Akademiks. Akademiks, I can't name one thing that he said that was like, oh, that's deep. But he has a flair about him. He has like a very good spirit about him, the way that he conveys his messages. So there's that. If you look at his live, I think it's on Twitch. He has a YouTube account. He has like multiple YouTube accounts, I think. King Ack, at Lil Ack. What's the other one? Let me see. Let me see. The Prize, the Negotiator, Ack, Twitch streamer, 1.37 billion total views on YouTube, 2.79 million subscribers. I gotta give it up to him. I can't say, oh, shit, that nigga ain't shit. I don't care about him. He ain't nothing. That's player hating. I don't do player hating. I only do objective hating. I'm an objectivist. I just happen to see that, objective hate is kind of like the switch on, on the Glock 9. It's got the switches. The Glock 9 is actually objectivism, Ayn Rand's philosophy of objectivism. But the objective hate is like the switches on a Glock 9. That's what I'm saying. So, what do we have here? What do we have? We have this Pandademiks. Beautiful car, wonderful. Hope nothing happens to it. Hope he gets safe travels, everything over the highways and byways, as they say. I just want to see the idea of him being able to be a greater presence coming in, as a young man. He's younger than myself. He's younger than I. He's what is he? What is he? 32, 31? Goddamn, they don't have his age. Oh my god. Are you serious? He's a young guy. That's all I can say. He's a younger guy. He's probably like 31, 32, something like that. I'm gonna dig a little deeper. Let me see. He's 32. Okay, good. And Meek Mill is just a little bit older than myself. Joe Budden. Joe Budden. He even had more for him. Oh, here we go. Here we go. This is a gold time. This is the gold time. Ow. Okay. Ladies, abs, gentlemen, you wanted the best. Yoy got the best. As I prever to the man who looks through the sugar finger, read it like it is. Flee as ab sees. I present Sklar Sander sees what's current. At least you got the last one right. That's all right though. I'm not mad at Rick James. I'm not mad. I come here to fulfill my role as moderator. At least he had that correct. You can fulfill your role as moderator. I asked you that you don't put anybody in timeout or take off anybody. Let them cook. Let them cook. Let Greg ass cook, even if he makes a bad batch. Yeah, it seems like it. You do. Do you have like vivid dreams from angel dust or like hallucinations? A bad batch of dust, Greg has said. Might have been a good batch. That might have been the reason why he was slurring his words and typing on the keyboard pad. He has dreams of the alternate bussy dimension. Greg S, you're one of a kind. You're a card. So, Pandademiks. The Pandademiks is the latest edition. I think he has all other, high end vehicles as well, but I know definitely this one. And he paid for it in cash. I don't know if that's a good thing. Sometimes you want to lease. You sometimes should lease vehicles. This could be a different kind of vehicle. If he keeps it in good condition, it may have a value that is more than what it was when it was on the lot. Most you hear that a lot here. When a car leaves a lot, that's when its value goes down automatically. The value goes down right after that. But may not be the case with a Ferrari, a Lamborghini, a Bugatti, a McLaren, a Maybach Benz. That may not be the case. It'll be something totally different. So, Rick James says the best vehicle is the Volkswagen. I bet you didn't know it got invented because of the Nazis. No, I knew Hitler started that. That's why he wanted to call it the people's car. That's what Volkswagen means. Volk, folks, people, wagon, car, carriage, something like that. That's what that means. I knew that. Thank you. Thank you for trying, Rick James, though. Appreciate it. Maybe Greg S. didn't know. And the Autobahn was not created by Hitler. It was created actually before Hitler. Or the designs for the Autobahn were created before Hitler. He even came to power. But he was a fly, fancy, jiggy nigga, Hitler. Now we can critique and we can. This is what the late great George Gregory he pointed out to me. He was like saying how you see these boys walking around with their pants hanging off their ass, something like that. And you're like, oh my god, come on. And I'm like that too. I'm like, come on, you can pull up your pants, have some more self-respect. But then he just gave me another perspective. He just gave me another idea. Mr. Gregory, he said, no, Dick Gregory. My nigga, pause. But his name was Richard or Dick Gregory, not Gregory Peck. But he was saying, you know who else who was well dressed, didn't have his pants hanging off his ass? You know who didn't have it? Hitler. Hitler was a well dressed thug, one of the lowest human beings of all time. But he looked good. He was fly and fancy. He had the best dress, dictator award every year. All of his, his administration, they wore the best uniforms. I think supplied by Hugo Boss, most of them. Should look into that. Greg asked, "How do you know Hitler didn't sag? Have you seen any pictures of him sagging? Have you ever seen any photos of him? He's got the boots on. He's got the well creased trousers. He's got the shirt with the Nazi band and the belt that goes across. He was on point. He dressed for the occasion. So, he was a brutal, vicious, horrific dictator, but he dressed well. And you can have these boys with the jeans and their jeggings or whatever the hell hanging off their ass. And it's like, yeah, they could use a belt or a drawstring or something like that. But I'm sure they're probably chemists and neuroscientists in the making and things like that. And then they may change their whole idea and be like, man, I can just dress well and be a model citizen, a proper individual, a selfish, great, beautiful person. That's the difference. So, what are you saying? Yes, I have. In fact, what are you saying? What do you have? What do you have? In fact, what's the yes to, Greg? Asked. Let me know. But the pandademics is true. It's looking sharp. It's looking clean. I like cookies and cream more than pandademics. He should have called cookies and cream endemics. It's the black and white, It looks sharp as hell. And he said he needs a driver because, you don't really drive a Maybach. You get a driver for the Maybach. That's going to cost him probably another $15,000 a month, at least. Cookies and cream. Okay, by 112. First of all, it wasn't cookies and cream. It was peaches and cream. And you were too young to be listening to that kind of music. Because I know my dumbass was too young to listen to it too. So, Greg says, you was too young to be watching that video, boy. What video are we talking about? I don't even know what you're talking. The video, the peaches and cream video. It's the S, the L, the I, the M. Let me tell you what we're gonna do. So sweet, I can't forget. Girl, you make me sweat. You know what I'm talking about, cream. That's classic. I know what you was doing, sneaking and watching the video vixens. I wasn't sneaking, I was just watching them. That was the era of the video. That was the era of the video vixens. That was the era of the movie style direction. Lil X, Chris Robinson, and of course Hype Williams, among others. Rick Cordero, I think, was in there. Parents come in the room and you switch channel with a quickness. Nah, that wasn't me. They left me alone. I was in my own room in the suburbs by my own. My sister had her own room. Dad had his own room. So, You can forget about that. Your own I had with cable. Back then it was cable. Yeah, I had my own TV with cable. So it was a good look. That's when I first encountered South Park. But I'm getting off track. We gotta talk about this Pandademiks vehicle. Excellent vehicle. Excellent, great car. He deserves it. He earned it. This is an example of the internet. Like, you're gonna get a lot of me's. I'm a 504 subscriber nigga. He's like a billion. He's like a 220 million subscriber nigga. Let me see. Excuse me, 2.79 million subscriber nigga. See, I'm not on that level, but I'm not gonna hate. On Twitch, he has 494,000. It was last updated on January 14th, so it probably is more by now. I need a Maybach to lay back and rest. Well, who doesn't? That's why you gotta, put in the work, put in a grind to warrant it's such a vehicle. And that's just the vehicle. He has to have a house. I'm sure he has some jewelry. He's got his rapper name. I think it's Lil Ack. He raps, but his whole goal is to kill careers. He's a career assassin. That's his whole modus operandi. He's like way on the scale of being somebody that is an issue for so many people at one time. He'll come at Meek Mill, then he'll come at older rappers, calling them Dusty, and Lil LL Cool J, MC Light, Spice One, and others. Will come to him, come at him and say, you don't know what you're talking about. If it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be no hip hop. Those are the foundational people. Those are the architects of the game. And I can respect that. He already came at Mr. Choice Terrain. He came at Mr. Terrain. He came in during everyday struggle. He had to give it up though. They had a bet. And he was like, I'm not shaking your hand till you give me my money. He was like, either give me a full $100 or you can keep it. He gave him $100. Act a man of his word, no matter what. It's something to grow with, I guess. But I think it's thoroughly entertaining. It's a great look for hip hop to have Akademiks in the mix. I believe he, is one of the best, commentators to ever come out of the womb of hip hop. He's one of the best. I gotta give him that much. I'm giving him respect. I'm not trying to, ride his tool or anything like that. I'm just giving him respect. Cause I still can't point to like, yeah, damn, that was dope. That was like real hard. That was a hard shot, man. He just has like a flow against, I guess, and people like that, and they enjoy it. They really are happy about it. Greg S says, "Did you happen to travel to Russia yesterday?" No, I did not. I know about the 115 or 100 or more people that were in the Moscow attack. That's all coming off the heels of the Putin opening up the vaults, so to speak, and revealing the Black Jesus memorabilia, I guess you could say, or artifacts. It's a wild world. It's wild. It is a wild world. Wild world. With this Pandademiks, I gotta give it to him. I gotta give him his due. Akademiks deserves this. He put in the work, and he continues to put in the work, despite having opposition, having people that go against him, and despite rappers and established rappers like Meek Mill coming at his neck, he still rises above it and does well. Okay, what am I doing right now? If y'all haven't noticed yet, I've been looking over to the side. I'm watching the Iowa Holy Cross game with the superstar, the main draw, Caitlin Clark. She is a problem. She's the truth. I gotta give it to her. She's kind of cute too. White, that pink toe, playing basketball. The big people that I remember were like that play basketball for women were like Cheryl Swoops, was it Leslie? I can't think of her goddamn name. Oh my god. Lisa Leslie. That's her name. Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops. Yeah, I know. I got it. Lisa Leslie, Cheryl Swoops, Cheryl Miller. Those are big names, and they're black. But the other white women were the woman that came from Delaware, actually. Hold on, let me make sure I get her name right. I make sure I get her name. Elena Deladon. Yeah, she was the truth. I think she still is the truth. I don't know if she's still playing though. She went to Ursuline. So and another white woman, another pink toe, another snowflake, Sue Bird. Just to name a few. Um, I think it's great. I don't know who did anybody seen this coming? Brittany Griner, that's a good one. Skylar Diggins, she's got my name with an A. Skylar, is it Diggins or Duggins? I think it's Diggins. Brittany Griner, put her hand on her female lover. BG, but yeah, it's the NCAA Women's Championship. They're trying to watch it. I just have it on my phone. I have it, next to me. But it's kind of a close match. It could go either way. Iowa's currently up. Hold on, let me see. They're up. Whoa! It's kind of it's almost a runaway. It's the third quarter, but it could turn around, but I don't think it will. But it's 63 Iowa Hawkeyes and 41 Holy Cross Crusaders. So there's that. I think this is good. It seems like it was unprecedented. Like just what women, what? Because this Caitlin Clark chick, she's. I'm watching a commercial. Got her in it. She's shooting from the logo, Xfinity. She decided to deal with Nike. That ILM, image, likeness, and name, or NIL, name, image, and likeness. That's what it's all about. Let's get that money, college people. She's getting that cake. She's gonna go to the WNBA. I'm sure of it. Then get $200,000 a year. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. Like I've never heard. I could be wrong. Get me right, please. Let me know. But I've never heard of a multi-million-dollar deal in the WNBA. There might have been like a 700,000 or 800,000, maybe not even 900,000. But I haven't heard of even anything over a million. I haven't. I mean, there's probably should it should have been depending on what they are, but you have to go by metrics. You have to go by what people are interested in consuming. Are the ratings? Do they warrant those high advertising dollars and sponsorships and things of that nature? And speaking of sponsorships and advertising, let me get my advertisers out of the way. Check out Pang's products, lifestrongapparel.com. That's LIFESTRONGAPPAREL.com. He's got sea moss. He's got gummies. He's got all kinds of different products. I've never tested any of it, so I can't vouch for the products. Only for the website. The website looks very professional, very on point. Tell him Skylar Saunders sent you. All right, subscribe to at BEEJACKSON5478 on YouTube.com. Tell him I sent you. The guy is brilliant. He does chicken. He does sardines. He does he does all kinds of different concoctions. He reviews near beer. It's a fun thing, to watch him do his thing. So make sure you check out B Jackson 5478 on YouTube.com. Tell him Skylar Saunders. Tell him I sent you. Also, subscribe to Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube.com. SPIRITSMOOTHTUNES. If you like, then he may not have them in the catalog, but this is the kind of music I associated with. The Gap Band, Rolls Royce, Sign of Family Stone, Najee, Mary J. Blige, Peabo Bryson, Whitney Houston, all these different figures. Anita Baker. If you like all their music, you're gonna love his catalog that he has. He has a great catalog. Spirit Smooth Tunes. Tell him that Skylar Saunders sent you. Also, check out Dot Focus and twitch.tv/DOTFOCUS_. That's twitch.tv/DOTFOCUS1_. Not a whole. Just one. Just tap, make one underscore. He's a great gamer. He has fun. He has Sunday Fun Day. So tell him I sent you as well. All right. If you want to advertise or sponsor, for this on this show, go to SkylarSaunders@gmail.com. SKYLERSAUNDERS. Join Skylar's 100 Club by contributing $100 or more in a month to a broadcast. Also, PayPal, PayPal.me/SKYLERSAUNDERS. That's how you can sponsor or advertise. You can also do it with Venmo @Skylarize, SKYLERIZED. And also Cash App, $SKYLERSAUNDERS1. Now, currently, I have $0 raised, $160 to go. It's not too late. You just drop $160 on me right now. But you use PayPal, Venmo, and Cash App to support the show. Thank you. You got to give it to her, though. Everybody is on her bra strap. They're on her tampon. Everybody is. Like, nobody cares about the dudes. I can't name one dude on the court. Can't name one. I can't name one. I don't even know. I don't even know if Duke is playing. The big basketball teams that usually play well during the Final Four: Michigan, Duke, Kentucky, Kansas, and Notre Dame. They're mostly football. North Carolina. That's just to name a few. But goddamn, this time moved fast. Like, it was just winter, right? Now it's spring. Now it's March Madness. What's the next thing? April. First is Easter. Then April's here, and then it's gonna be May, and that's gonna be the unofficial beginning of the summer season. Like, people say, life is short. Life is long. It just moves fast. Moves very fast. Just like not Frank. Just like Ferris Bueller. He said, I'm paraphrasing. He said, life passes you by fast. If you don't stop to look around a little while, you'll miss it. That's a terrible hack job of a quote. But actually, let me see if I can say it. I'm saying right now. Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. That's facts. That's reality. I totally agree with that. Life passes so fast, but it's not very short. Actually, it's pretty long, especially in our day and age. I mean, you could have said it was short, 200 years or 300 years ago. You lived to the ripe old age of 45 or 50 on average. Some people live to 70s, 80s, 90s, hundreds. But I'm just taken aback at this Caitlyn chick. She's a bad bitch. Let's just call it what it is. She's very adept at her ball handling skills. Pause. She's excellent. She's a great performer. She knows what time it is. I remember there was a game where she had in the first. I don't know. Do they have quarters or halves? I always get confused. Sometimes they have halves. Sometimes they have quarters. Um, but yeah. So that's the difference. That's the main difference behind all of this. That's what I think is so gratifying, so empowering. Is that women are getting their due. They're getting their just due. And the fact that they're able to be still be attractive. They got the shorts on, almost like booty shorts. But they all got the little ponytails, and or some of them got locks. Black ones, and some of the white ones got locks. But right now, Iowa's cooking. It's 68-46 in favor of Iowa. 47 now. Holy Cross has. But I think it's a beautiful situation. It's a beautiful situation because it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't have to be, women being empowered and doing something they want to have. It's like they have a totally different way of looking at the sport, because they have to they're even though they're regularly tall, for they're very tall for women. Some of them are like 6'2", 6'3". That's pretty tall for a woman. But I'm looking at it right now. It's 70-48. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. They have I always think about this too. This is something that I always want to talk about. Just like spectacles like this, just the money, just the brain power, just the mind to make a court. Engineers have to do this. Minds, this is all thought. The goddamn uniforms, all of that has to be decided. The regulation of the basketball, the idea of having rules and to the game and stuff like that. That's amazing. Star on the dust again. He's in shock over a b-ball court. Did you mean Sky? Did you take the toad? You said Star. I'm not Star. I don't know if you're talking about me, but I'm talking about the court. I mean, look at it. Who designed that? Who put that up? Who's able to take? Yeah, exactly, Scott. Yeah. But who was able to draw that up? Look, it's I don't even know what kind of bird that is. What are they? The Iowa something? Hawkeyes. It's a Hawkeyes. It's a Hawkeye in the middle of the court. Like, does anybody else pay attention to that shit? I do. I think that's amazing. And then how they can transform it into an ice rink or a stage, a concert and stuff like that. That's amazing to me. I think that's really cool. And the bleachers, they all had to be mapped out. Somebody's brain, somebody's mind had to think about all of that. The lights, the cameras, the microphones, all of that has to be considered. Swish. She gonna hit. Oh, she didn't hit it. She got the rebound. Put it back up. Oh, so she got fouled. Caitlin's coming onto the court. Everybody's looking at her. Her teammates at the foul line now. She got a lot of hair. One black chick's on the court, on the sideline with afro puffs. She looks kind of cute. Oh, she bricked the first one. She bricked the first shot. She's probably going to make the next one, though. Swish. Knew it. Yep. 71-48. They're about to go up by 30. Y'all thought it was going to be a nail biter. Y'all thought Holy Cross is going to be like, oh, yeah, we're going to come in here. Nope. Nope. But Holy Cross is still, they're still alive. They're still, awake, still trying to do something. They have a sense of urgency still. They're still trying to play defense. But I just think that's amazing. The court, the whole wherever that facility is, whatever that building is, that had to be thought about. And there are multiple ones like across the entire United States, and then, like the scheduling, how you schedule games has it has to coincide with hockey league. Has to coincide with what the concert schedule is. Oh, somebody has to think about all this, and nobody ever really brings it up. Nobody ever brings it up. I care about it. I care. If nobody else care, I care. If nobody else care, who said that? But inside, I know you feel why the tears is rolling down your cheek. Who said that? Who said that, Greg ass? Come on. I know you're fed up, ladies. I said, I know you're fed up, ladies. Greg ass, you still amongst the land of the living? Where are you? I got one person viewing so far. At least on my algorithmic side. But I just find that fascinating. I find all this fascinating. I think this YouTube setup, this is extraordinary. This is multiple brains put together. Pause. But the clothes I'm wearing right now, the hat I had, the tie, all had to be thought about. Somebody had to measure once, measure twice, cut once on stuff like this. Or how that cliche goes. It's a fact. It's just a truth. It's just a reality. And I'm very grateful for it. I enjoy it. I know this is a wonderful kind of ideal. Everything around me, those hats, the wall, this room, the floor, we have to take into account all of this. This is what somebody's brain, there was their brainchild to bring this into existence. And we don't really take that into account. Just like the pandemic. Somebody's mind had to think about, okay, I want to put the seats back like this. We're gonna have this kind of leather. It's gonna have this kind of leather. All these, there are probably thousands of decisions. That's why cars cost more than other cars, because of the decisions, not just because of the handwork, which I said earlier, and the craft work and the different components that are in it. It's because of the decisions, the ideas. All right, so we're gonna put this in here. We're gonna make a screen up here. We're gonna have to think about all that. Takes thought. Has a tremendous amount of thought that has to be brought into it, and that's something that we don't really consider all the time. And we should, because those are the atlases of the world. They carry the world on their backs. Even though they say it's the firmament or the sky or the heavens, he carries the heavens. But it's really the world. Let's not equivocate. Let's not quibble. Let's not make one thing, same thing, something else. But yeah, so I think that's a beautiful thing to understand, to behold. All right, back to the game. 71-50 right now, with 9:49 left in the fourth quarter. The Hawkeyes are currently up 21 points. Phil Mo, Act buried Meek. Oh shit, Phil Mo. Yeah. Why do you say that, Phil Mo? Can you give a little bit more explanation? Can you just describe, back up your statement? How he killed Mo? How he killed Meek? Excuse me. Just give me a little bit of background and we'll be all right. But now 73-50, 23 points. Looks like the odds are in the Hawkeyes' favor so far, unless there's a major turnaround, which I don't see. But they're still hungry. They're still fighting. They're shooting up 3-pointers. And they just got to steal the Hawkeyes and converted for 2 points. 75-50 right now, 25 points. Filmo, ever since Ack went on his campaign, it's been curtains. Tweeted, deleting, blocking, albums flopping. Okay, that makes sense. Where's that donation, though? I need that donation. Where's your donation for me, sir? I need at least $10. I'm trying to get to $160, but I'll take $10. PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App, whatever you can do. You're gonna scroll up. I said all my various addresses. If you need help with any of them, I'll just copy and paste and put them down here. We don't want to scroll. They're cooking. Iowa's cooking. It's 77-50. About to get hit 3-pointers up by 30. This is the kind of games I like. If she was doing this all season, this is what kind of game I like. Freaking blowouts. I like 30, 40-point games, stuff like that. People think that's boring. See, nobody's even cheering like that hard, but I like when it's a blowout. Okay, Phil just came in. Got scared away because of got scared away because I said something about a donation. People get scared of that. I don't know where the hell Courtney went. I don't know where the hell Chelsea with the glasses on. I don't know where the hell Height went. Them niggas and ladies just, I don't know. They just left off. They super ghosted me. Super ghosted me. I thought we were doing all right. I thought we were in a good standing. That was 2023. 2024 comes around. I got B Jackson. I got Greg S dropping money on me. A few more people. I appreciate every single dollar. Caitlin Clark. Now she's in this commercial. What's she putting over here? Trying to see what commercial it is. Come on. What is this? What's she selling? Oh, it's the same thing. Xfinity commercial. That's beautiful. That's business right there. That's big business. That's multi-billion-dollar company. She's getting a chip off of it somehow. That name, image, and likeness really, open up a lot of doors. And I'm stupid. I'm not a follower of women's basketball, professional and or collegiate or anything like that. But where the hell did Caitlyn come from? Like it's like this year she just like blew up. Like it was like she was an underground rapper, and she had a lot of like, oh, she's the truth, she's the realness. And then it was like she got to a stage, a bigger stage, and she just blew up. Time to get paid, blow up like the World Trade. And speaking of World Trade, I was watching a video a few hours ago, I think it was. And Jay-Z talked about it too. It's like New York's been soft since Snoop came through and crushed the towers, or crushed the buildings. I'm trying to restore the feeling. Like Snoop's ideal was the same thing as Osama bin Laden. He hates the buildings. He hates the skyscrapers. He hates the minds that go behind the skyscrapers and the living people that work and do their best work there, their best jobs there. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. I just want to say that as a point before I get up out of here. I only had one person that I see 5 likes, but the rebroadcast is going to go up to like 23, 25, something like that. Still have my 504 subscribers. Not mad. Still getting money. Either way, somehow, some way. Always get that money, no matter what. So the crowd is just like, they're just like, all right, whatever, They're up by 27 right now. I'm looking at it. 7 minutes and 36 seconds left in the quarter. 77-50. 77 in favor of Iowa. Holy Cross down by 27. They're holding up signs. A player on the Holy Cross just got fouled. I wonder how much she's going to be making for people. They're going to start betting on. I don't know if they do official bets for WNBA. I would imagine they would. I don't see what would be stopping them. But this Caitlin Clark woman, she got it together. She's the truth. It just reminds me of the GOATs. Michael Jordan, Tom Brady. I mean, it's debatable with Brady. I mean, he has the most championships, but he may not be the best. Terry Bradshaw, Troy Aikman, John Elway, others, in football. But it just reminds me of the difference between being a great and just being a mediocre player. And what is the difference? And look at the GOATs of basketball. Also, Kobe Bryant, late great Kobe Bryant, another example. I just want to know what it is about the various different sports and the betting. It's probably a big deal. I'm sure it is. So I'd like to thank people that came in, 2 people that came in, 3 people that came in. Rick James, Greg S. And he just came in and went out. Phil Mo. I appreciate all of you. I thank you very much for tuning in. Check the rebroadcast. Tell people to subscribe. Like, share. And I will get back to you tomorrow, Palm Sunday. Tell you about this after church. Thank you very much. Take care.